Hello teachers! So welcome sa ating channel, Teacher Jen. So for this video, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung aking lesson plan and at the same time yung aking PowerPoint na ginamit ko sa aking CO1 for first quarter ngayong school year 2023 to 2024. So even though I'm a master teacher, makikita niyo po that sa aking video, I'm going to show you two lesson plans wherein ang annotations ay may pang-MT at pang-teacher 1 or teacher 3 or proficient teachers. Because I know this lesson plan at the same time yung aking ginawang CO ay magagamit din ng ating mga proficient teachers as long as yung annotations ay nakabase sa kanyang COT. So kung makikita niyo po dito, kaya teachers, meron tayong COT o yung ating classroom observation tool for proficient teachers. Yan. And also for highly proficient teachers or yung ating pang-master teacher. So for this school year, 2023 to 2024, yung i-observe lang for proficient teachers ay objectives 1 to 6. And for MT naman ay objectives 1 to 5. So, kung makikita niyo po dyan, yung ating lesson plan, makikita niyo po, pinapakita ko. So, of course, sa aking lesson plan, I started with writing, of course, the objectives, the performance standard, the learning competencies, the content. So, since yan po ay pang grade 6, andyan po yung ating topic. So, I started with, of course, review. So, since the time is for 1 o'clock, so nag-review muna kami. I started with review. And since that is science, ang review ay natawag nating illicit. So makikita niyo po yung soft copy nito sa link. So ang description po ng ating soft copy nasa link po. So paano po makikita yung description? I-click niyo po yung title nitong video and check niyo po yung description. Andyan po yung mga link. But teachers, tapusin po yung ating video or hanapin yung ating password kasi yung ating soft copy ay may password at ang password ay makikita nyo dito sa ating video kasi ipapa-flash ko po o i-flash ko sa screen. Yan, nagsimula tayo sa review. Okay, I showed pictures and then dito, this one I related and at the same time integrated other subjects. So, kung dyan po pinapakita natin yung work ng farmers, ito po ay related sa AP and at the same time sa MAPE. Yan. So, yan po ay pasok sa ating CRA number 1, objective number 1, model effective applications of content knowledge within and across curriculum teaching areas. So, hindi lang po ito for teachers, even for teacher applicants. Kasi sa mga teacher applicants, ang ginagamit din po nila ay ang ginagamit din nating COT sa pag-rate. Okay? Next, after the illicit or review, we have what we call sa science, we have what we call engage. So dito, napakita tayo ng jumbled words. And wherein, the pupils have to unlock. So, yan po. Ito po, this one will fall in CRA 1, Objective 2, developed and applied effective teaching strategies to promote critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills. So dito, mag-isip na po yung mga bata. So this one will fall in that sa objective number 2. By the way, teachers, ito pong binabanggit ko ay for highly proficient teachers muna. But then yung again, yung annotations niya na pong proficient teachers, teachers 1 to 3, andyan din po yung link kasi notify ko na po siya in case yung manonood ng ating video ay mga proficient teachers. So, wala pong magiging problema. So, after the engage part, nagpa-unlock tayo ng words then, vocabulary. So, kailangan po yan. That is an example of how are we going to support colleagues in the proficient use of mother tongue. So, ang pag-develop ng kanilang literacy and at the same time, numeracy. Then after that, we have what we call explore. So sa explore sa science, ito po yung group activity. So just check the example. So kung makikita niyo po sa ating group activity, we have differentiated activities. Take note, differentiated. Dapat po yung ating mga activities per group ay iba-iba. Isa po yan sa kailangan nating tandaan because that will fall in what we call craft number 2, objective number 5, exhibited effective practices to foster learning environments that promote fairness, respect, and care to encourage learning. So sabi po baga natin as teachers, dapat yung ating mga group activities will, of course, encourage and help pupils which or wherein they have individual differences. So yan po. So kung makikita nyo for group 1, the title is Complete Me. Andyan po yung bakit yun ang naging title. Group 2, Unlock Me. Group 3, Real na Real. And for group 4, Fix Me. So yung content po nito, makikita nyo sa ating soft copy. Andyan lang po sa description. Just check it. Next, after ng group activity, of course, tayo tanda natin as teachers, pupils dapat yung gumagawa. Tayo po ay mga facilitator lamang. So after the group activity, ito pala teachers and of course to other teacher applicants na baka nanonood ng ating video, tandaan natin before we go to the group activity, dapat tinatanong natin sila, what are the things to observe? So isa kasi yan sa dapat natin tandaan. Kasi that will also fall in CRA number 2, objective number 4. For master teachers, exhibited effective strategies to ensure safe and secure learning environments to enhance learning through the consistent implementation of policies, guidelines, and procedures. For teachers 1 to 3, meron din po siyang katapat. Nandyan po sa soft copy. Okay, so after the group activity, we have what we call the next part of the lesson plan, explain. Ayan, so pag sinabi natin explain, the pupils now will be the one to discuss, present their output. So they will choose one of their representative to discuss their output. And dapat dito, as teachers, we have what we call comprehension check. So mga guide questions wherein they have to answer. So dito pwede po sila na pakarehas. So after the discussion of the pupils, tandaan natin, sa science or as teachers, we have also what we call rubric. So as a group, alam na natin kung paano i-present yan. Meron tayong mga iba't ibang rubrics in terms of group activity. So after that, the next part of the lesson is the elaborate part. So pag sinabing elaborate, ito na yung time ng teacher to check and to clarify misconceptions, to add, to deepen their understanding. So yan. So ito na yung chance ng teacher na kahit paano magbigay ng kanyang mga inputs and magsalita ng konti. Okay, so dito po kinonect natin sa ibang subjects. Of course, as teachers, kapag nag-discuss tayo, pwede natin ipasok yung relating it to other subjects. And of course, encourage participation. So after that, after the elaborate part, we have what we call practicing new skills. So dito, ang mga bata, they will now realize, they will be asked, what is the relationship of the lesson to their day-to-day activities? So dito papasok dito yun yung tawag natin sa CRA number 2, objective number 2, develop and apply effective teaching strategies to promote critical and creative thinking. So, as teachers, kayo nang bahala kung ano gagamitin nyo na strategy. Pwede dito game-based, pwede dito Q&A. So, sa akin dito, picture analysis. So, entitled Shout It Loud. So, may picture, then they will be shouting what will be their answer. So, kayo po, it depends upon you. So, kanya-kanyang strategy na lang yan on how to deliver. Anyway, sa Quarter 1, hindi pa naman kailangan nagwamit tayo dito ng mga talagang activities or sa part na kung saan meron tayo agad mga ICT. So, pwede natin yung reserve for the next observation. But of course, if you want to use, kasi kailangan naman na mas interactive, pwede din. So, after that, na matapos na yun, next part is the generalization part. So, here, the pupils should be the one to give. Tayo lang yung mag-guide what will be our motivational question or ang ating motive question. For example, based from what we have learned and from what we have discussed, what are the different techniques in separating mixtures? For example, if that is the question, and they will be the one to answer. So, depende yun sa objective mo, sa target mo. So, since tayo ay, ang objective natin ay for the pupils to identify and describe, so, nagtanong tayo, then pupils will be the one to answer. So after everything is clear, nasagot na kuha na natin yung gusto natin makuha, and the students and the pupils already understood it, Then you will now move to the evaluation part. For example, you will be asking them, are there any questions? So you will give, for example, situations pa kung gusto mo. And if done, nasagutan, then you're gonna proceed to the evaluate or yung ating tinatawag na quiz for the day. Features dito po ay formative test lang naman. So, of course, to test, to check whether they learned the lesson. So, ayan po yung ating sample. So, again, the evaluation part should connect or it should match to the objective. So, since tayo ay identify and describe the techniques in separating mixtures, so makikita nyo po sa ating sample, ayan po, yung mga questions. Sa una, they have to identify, and then sa test 2, they are going to describe. So, 1 to 5 lang po, enough na po yan. So, after the evaluation part, or the evaluate, the next E is extend. So, ito po, na-extend, ito yung assignment. So, dapat at least related pa din. Okay po? So, again, science, we have used the 7 E's. But of course, sa other subjects, hindi naman, kung hindi 7 E's, iba yung kanilang strategy, then you can always use. And again, this is just a sample, and of course, your basis if you want also to use this for your classroom observation or for your demonstration teaching. So, thank you for watching. So, I hope nakatulong tayo. Again, please check this one sa description. So, thank you for watching and God bless. See you sa ating next classroom observation number 2. Bye-bye!